All right, well, good morning, folks. It is day 16 of our 100 videos challenge. So today, it's not cold out in Wisconsin. It's actually 30 degrees, which is pretty balmy for us here. But unfortunately, last night there was a lot of snow that came down. Not a lot, like we had like 7/10 of an inch or something like that, which is still a good number. Fairly fluffy, but on my way to work, which was about a half-hour drive normally, at least two different accidents on both sides of the highway. I should say interstate. So, interesting time for having traffic backed up. Um, let's see here. Today, hmm. Oh, so I had to I backtracked a little bit on my weight loss. I gained actually a pound and a half. I think that's because the chili I made last night had a little more carbs in it with the beans than I intended. And even though I only had two bowls of it, apparently it's sticking around a little bit. But you know what? It was a cold night. Chili was awesome. And well, we just live with the consequences and should work its way out again as long as I balance myself going. This this upcoming weekend, I have an SCA event. SCA is the Society for Creative Anachronism. Um, so it's a medieval reenactment group, nonprofit. It has been around for over 50 years, and we have events. Well, honestly, if money was not an object and neither was time, I could probably go to an event every weekend of every month of every year outside of like Christmas and Thanksgiving. But we have one coming up this Saturday called Twelfth Night, and Twelfth Night is kind of like our holiday celebration ish, and it's be good to get together. But it is a 3.5 hour drive, and I have to start like 6 in the morning to be there. That's going to be a rough one, but a couple different tournaments are going to be happening there, so I am eager to be a part of the celebration and be part of the tournament and to start see my fencing going. And honestly, that's one of my goals for this quarter of this year is to really practice with more intention. Sometimes I just show up to practice and it's a lot of sparring, which is great, but I don't necessarily work on anything specific that I need to pull off. And I mean, as of late, I've been trying to adjust my style to do something different and be a little bit better with it. Uh, but I know in the last few practices I've been kind of laxing on that. So that's something. One of my goals I wanted to do was practicing with more intent. Finding something that I have to work on and work on it for the night and just try to key that in, especially against different people of different heights and different abilities, because I need to see where it lands and how. Um, it sounds easier than it is, but that's the idea. And the main thing is not falling into old habits um, that I'm trying to break, because um, there's a saying that we rise to the level of our opponent. Well, there's an opposite to that, and it's kind of we fall back to the level of our training. And some of us will, sorry, notification. And sometimes when you get tired enough, you just fall back on old habits because it's more muscle memory at that point in time. And while some of my habits weren't bad, there were some issues I was having that I needed to fix, and that's what I'm trying to get away from is doing those. So that's kind of going to be the intent when I start going back to practices again. So anyhow, that's this Saturday. And if you watched yesterday's video, I did drop the link for my YouTube channel. I am going to, I think on Sunday, yeah, that's the 19th. I'm going to upload all of my videos to that in a specific folder, making it public. So, that way all my videos from here are over there in anticipation of, well, it's going to be the 19th. So, anticipation of TikTok going away, because as I read the articles, I think that's actually what's going to happen is it's going to go away. And, well, we all need somewhere to go. So, I'm going back to YouTube, and I'm hoping, praying that I get more subscribers there and followers and views and stuff like I've been doing here, which has been great. So we're near about 5 minutes here, so I'm going to leave you guys going with make sure you drink some water today, get some activity today, stay warm. hug your loved ones because you never know when it's going to be the last time. And do your best to stay kind to everybody around you, everything around you, and especially to yourself. Have a good one. Cheers.